Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Thank you for tuning in to this afternoon's broadcast for the CDS homecoming football game between your Calvary Christian Faith Warriors and your Carrollwood Day School Patriots.
We got a real good matchup tonight, Zach. We got a CDS team facing some adversity, having a couple injuries, versus a Calvary team that just came off a tough loss against CCC. And it's homecoming night for the Patriots.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty big and definitely interesting to watch tonight. With this CDS football team, you know they got to be pumped up with this homecoming and all the festivities that are going on around them. What do you think their key is going to be to focus in on this game and play well?
I think if you look at their roster, you're not a big roster, so you're going to have guys playing both offense and defense on this game. I think you got to look for a quick offense with a strong defense. Their defense has to keep the offense off the field for long, but they also have to stop the other offense from scoring. You don't have a big enough line to get a run-heavy game, so you got to go quick passes, quick offense. Use your size to your advantage with that speed. On defense, you got to shut down Calvary, and they're pretty much balanced attack, but they're good at both. They can do either.
Yeah, I like that analysis, Grayson. As we can see from here up in the booth, Calvary's definitely got a deep roster, so I don't think roster trouble is going to be a problem for them during this game. But as for CDS, what do you think some keys are going to be to staying healthy?
So, like I said, you got to limit long drives, and that's on both sides of the field. The problem is when most people talk about it, they're like, you got to keep your defense off the field. But in this case, for CDS, they want to keep it, 50-50. That doesn't mean letting them score on defense, but that means making every play hard, making it work it, so that way your offense also gets time to rest. You don't want to go out there sloppy and still, let them score for your offense. You got to still play solid, but, sometimes you got to just fight a little bit less on those, plays that don't really matter as much, give your offense a break.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. I mean, it's going to be huge to see how each team prepares going into tonight, how they approach the game. But, I mean, both coaches are experienced on both sides. We got Mark Jones, ex-NFL player, and the Calvary Christian coach has been there for a while, so obviously he knows what his team's capable of and what they're prepared for. Yeah,
Calvary's had been a solid team for a long time. And they always have some great players coming out of their school going on to the next level, and that'll definitely be a factor in this game tonight as well.
Yeah, fans, for those of you tuning in, we have a new member of the CDS broadcasting group online. His name is Grayson Fisher. He will be doing the first quarter with me tonight. Gabriel Partridge, who did the last game, will be here. We'll be rotating in and out, so you'll get a fresh set of voices throughout the game. It'll be interesting to see how we work up here as long as how the players work down on the field, but I think we're in for a good show and a good time.
This is definitely going to be a good game, but very excited for this. Something that I think is going to play a huge factor in this game, like you said earlier, is the depth in the second half. Second half is something that, CDS is going to be tired and play a solid first half and not be able to hold it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Patriot football at the Wagner Athletic Complex in Swain Field. CDS is pleased to welcome the entire Patriot community to this evening's 2017 homecoming football game. Football fans, the student athletes and coaches would like to thank our generous donors and Booster Club members for their support. We truly appreciate your contribution to the athletic department here at CDS. Restrooms at the Wagner Athletic Complex are located on the north side of the concession stand. And additional restrooms are located in the hallway of the Hayes Family Gymnasium. Patriot fans, the concession stand is open and located next to the main entrance of the complex. And please keep in mind that no one is allowed inside the black gates surrounding the field. Players, officials, and CDS administrators are only permitted on the playing surface. Thank you.
As we get ready to get underway, we have some of the middle school and elementary students down in the far right corner of the end zone, getting ready to introduce our Patriots. Calvary Christians running through some plays on the field, putting their last and final reps together, try to piece this offense and defense together for the game.
While we do that, let's go over some of the stat leaders on both teams. Zach, let's hear about the passing offense at Calvary Christian.
So, the main quarterback right now over at Calvary is Lackabew, a senior. He's played 5 games, got 60 completions on 98 attempts, just under 1,000 yards. Not that shy, but he has 11 touchdowns, so he's averaging about a little more than 2 a game, but he does have 2 interceptions.
You know, that's some solid stats. You know, and over at Carrollwood Day School, we have 2 quarterbacks that play, DJ Higgins Jr. and Chris Butash Jr. You know, Chris having a heck of a season, 86 passes for 86 completions with 162 attempts. We're looking at almost 1,500 yards, 53% completion. I mean, he's averaging 17 yards a play. This kid's got 14 touchdowns, and he's not afraid to throw the ball deep. As you can see, he has an 84-yard touchdown on the season.
Yeah, he does love that deep ball as he's hooked up with Kyle Benedict and Seth Cribben all season long. Kyle Benedict seems to be his go-to receiver for the beginning half of this season. He really loves targeting him deep and early on in the game when they're both fresh and ready to go. Grayson, you'd like to take over some rushing leaders on Carrollwood Day School side?
You know, for Carrollwood Day, it's kind of a mixed rushing attack, which I think you kind of have to do when your depth is this short and you want to move the ball other than passing it. You know, we'll see carries tonight from Higgins, Quarles Jr., Jackson, Baisden, Butash, Salem, Cribben. And, I mean, this ball really gets moved around. As we talked about Chris Butash earlier, not only can he sling the ball, the kid can run the ball. You know, we got a good running back. Andrew Salem's been hurt. Same with Julian Cabrera and Zion Baisden, but, you know, we can still move the ball. We still got Sheldon Quarles Jr., who's got some speed. DJ Higgins isn't scared to lower his shoulder. And I would not be surprised if Seth Cribben touched the ball other than catching a pass.
Football fans, would you do me a favor?
We have a quick message from our man upstairs.
Day School. To start off our homecoming festivities, would you please direct your attention to midfield as we welcome all 3 cheer groups for CDS. Please welcome our varsity cheer team, along with our middle school cheer team, and your Carrollwood Day School Pep Squad.
Quick little performance by our cheerleaders from middle school all the way up to high school. It's fun to see our schools interconnected and able to perform together. It's one of the few opportunities you get to see at a private school like this.
It's one of the awesome benefits of being at CDS is that, you know, your youngest kids can hang out with the older kids and vice versa.
Yeah, that connectedness really brings us together. So there's really no troubles when you go to CDS, even if you go your whole life. You grow up with the people around with a long time.
Go Patriots.
Once again, how about a great round of applause, your Carrollwood Day School varsity cheerleaders, along with your middle school cheerleaders and the Pep Squad.
And if you look to the far right of the field, you can see...
Football fans, Carrollwood Day School is pleased to welcome the Faith Warriors from Calvary Christian as our opponents for this evening's contest. Our officials this evening, our referee, Rodney Dickerson, our umpire, Sean Hilbert, head linesman is Bob Board, our line judge, Christopher Newsom, our back judge is Kyle Bellows, and on the clock, Mr. Carl Erickson.
Yeah, as we go into the rushing attack of Calvary Christian, a person that's been taking a lot of loads. It looks like they have 2 running backs that are taking the majority of the
Football fans,
carries.
please direct your
1 second
attention
now.
to the north end of the end zone as students from Carrollwood Day School's early childhood campus will form their own human tunnel and welcome our varsity football team.
And here come your Patriots running out of the makeshift tunnels made by our very own cheerleaders and elementary school students. Led by Shelton Corals and Chris Butash, your offensive, defensive captains and weapons of the team. It'll be interesting to see how these two can work together on both sides of the ball, as Carrollwood Day School, since their lack of depth, usually plays into a majority of the players playing on both sides and then using substitutions when necessary when players are fatigued or endure injuries.
Yeah, that's true. Let's hear about that rushing attack. You know, that Calvary offense can really hit you in the air and hit you on the ground. Let's hear about why that's so with their rushing team.
Yeah, so a person with the majority of the carries is Lopez. He's a sophomore. He's got 34 carries with about 157 yards. And from what I'm seeing, there's a lot of yardage spread out between the players, so it looks like there's no set one back other than Lopez. But you will be seeing carries from Bernie, a senior. He has 8 carries, 39 yards. And another big rush for the team is the quarterback, the sophomore, Lukabu, who has just under 40 carries for 85 yards. So
good afternoon.
Might be a good dual threat.
From the Carrollwood Day School Student Athletic Board. We welcome the Calvary Christian Faith Warriors here this afternoon. We appreciate the support and spirits of all the fans from both schools. Athletics here at CDS is a learning and educational experience, and we appreciate your sportsmanship on and off the field today. Please show your respect for the officials, players, coaches, and the people around you. Thank you, and enjoy the game. Now will you please rise, remove your hat, and provide your quiet respect and attention as we honor our great nation with the singing of our national anthem by CDS 11th grader Kendra Shabola.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regulate the bombs bursting in air, gave parade through the night, that our flag was
Football fans having a great round of applause for
We're pulling out some rosters from this evening just so we have a full in-depth look at who's on each side.
Football fans,
So
I need
these
your
are from
help
Calvary
right now
Christian,
for our
and these are from
2017
Carroll
homecoming game. We are looking for one volunteer for our CDS chain crew.
Can you see it? The worst is over. The monsters in my head are scared of love. Funny people, listen up. It's never too late to change your love. So don't let them steal your light. Don't let
His last year at the ECC, Caleb Jones, have a special presentation for you.
All right, back to the rosters with Calvary Christian. We got.
So with a
Congratulations,
long,
Coach.
geez, seems as if we're getting cut off left and right by Mr. Akins over here, but we'll find a way to work around it. Anyway, we have a long roster for Calvary Christian, so we'll do our best. We have Kendrick Maynard Jr., DeAndre Ferguson, Jacques Sarnoff, Kioki Abasil, CJ Berge, Amari Burney, Riverwood, Alex Lucabu, Blaine Phoenix Allen, Corey Price, Cade Burley, Smash Lopez, Jordan Niles, Kay Martin, David Bezzosi, Josh Hill, Drummond Neely, Aaron Jack, Connor Vonhoff, Jaden Celesti, Javante Scott, Martin Peters, Doug Murphy, Pat Reagan, Peterson Rice, Jacob Marzi, David Cresson, Clayton Delarbre, Tanner Dupuis, Jacob Ford, Noah Melton, Clayton Brown, Bo Planeta, Keon Dunlap, Alex Kurleman, Michael Jean, Ethan White, Aaron Sherrari, Kellen West, Aiden Sherrari, and Adam Kobus.
And with the Carrollwood Day School Patriots, we have Lucas Neon, Julian Cabrera, Brendan Palmer, DJ Higgins, Sheldon Corals Jr., Jahari Jackson, Luke Darlson, Laith Hamilton, Zion Baisden, Nick Hallenbach, Jacob Conrad, Chris Butash, team captain, Andrew Sarvis, Chris Shepard, PJ Stuber, Andrew Salem, Colton Koppel, Devin Shernan, Anthony Moscow, another captain, Aldemir Benito, Jake Veronelli, Hunter Campbell, Luke Jackson, Dominic Smith, Damian Romero, Blake Ridley, another captain, Sam Dalla, Will Greisack, Seth Cribben, and then Captain Kyle Benedict and Nick Milano. We are just seconds away from kickoff, Zach. An exciting matchup here tonight.
Schools will receive the opening kickoff. Kicking off for the Warriors, number 80, Aaron Sherriari.
So we have a kickoff from Calvary to Carrollwood Day to start off the game. That means Calvary will receive ball at half. I'm excited for this game. What about you?
Yeah, I'm just ready for this to get underway.
Along with
Deep
number
back
10,
is
Nick
Sheldon
Hallenbeck,
Quarles,
and number 5,
Kyle
Sheldon
Benedict,
Quarles Jr.
and we also have Nick Hallenbeck, our 3 return men. Kicking for Calvary is number 80.
Aaron Sharari.
Sharari.
He is a senior.
As we're moments away from getting kickoff. And we are underway.
Long kick, and it will not be returned.
Out of the back of the end zone. That's a pretty big kick coming from a high school
Sherry's
kicker.
kick into the end zone for a touchback. Your Patriots will take over first down and 10 from their own 20.
So looking at some key players on both sides of the football, let's look at the offense first for Carrollwood Day School. You're going to be looking for a big playmaker. His name is Chris Butash. He'll be wearing number 12. He'll be under center as a quarterback.
You know, we do not know who the running back will be tonight, which is interesting to see the kind of offense that will be attacking this Calvary defense tonight. An unknown running back, you know, size and speed is definitely going to change the play calls you're going to have to make in this game tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be different for Calvary. Let's see if they can adjust to it with different size, speed, shapes, all coming at them at once. But
And it looks like number 6, Jahari Jackson, will be a running back next to the quarterback, Chris Butash.
Chris Butash signals to his wide out, Kyle Benedict. Getting some line calls.
Defense showing some mixed looks.
Here comes the snap, showing blitz. Pass deep right off the bat for Kyle Benedict.
And it is
Broken up by number 1, Kendrick Maynard Jr.
You know, I like the idea coming off hot right off the game. You know, maybe the team, you testing the defense, how they warmed up, how they get ready. Ball's just a little short. If Butash puts a little more air on it with Benedict's speed, I like a touchdown all the way on that play.
Yeah, definitely showed good signs of it, but early on, that's what you like to see. Definitely showing some aggression from this Carrollwood Day School offense. You know, usually open up a game, it's just hand the ball off and see what you can get, but obviously not the thing for Mark Jones. He likes to catch defense off guard as soon as possible, try to put up some points on the board.
At wide receiver far left, we got a trips formation with Kyle Benedict far left, Aldemir Benito, Sheldon Quarles, and Seth Cribben on the right. Seth motioning over.
Here's a snap showing blitz from the outside. Ooh, Butash under pressure but escaped the pocket. Goes out, tucks the ball, takes off.
Looks like we got about a gain of 3 there. We'll have about 3rd and 7 coming up. I like the idea from Chris to roll out. I think it's smart. I think while he's rolling out, though, he should definitely look at his receivers and not just give up 100% on the run. But, hey, positive yards is the way you win games.
As they're in the huddle getting ready to call the next play. No adjustments so far, no substitutions that I've seen.
Now, not only did the CDS offense come out hot and ready to attack, this Calvary defense did the same. They're putting heat on Chris Butash. They're showing they're not here to get lost. They're here to upset a homecoming. That's what they're looking to do right now, Zach.
Yeah, they definitely don't want to give a team an easy win like Carrollwood Day School. So let's see how they perform it. Drop back in the shotgun, getting ready to pass.
Butash with a deep ball to Benedict.
And, ooh, that pass is
caught. That
Wow.
is a deep pass.
Wow, unbelievable adjustment by the receiver, Kyle Benedict.
That's almost a 30-yard pass to Kyle Benedict. Great ball by Butash. Benedict, like I said, his speed is just so quick off the line. His height's not there, but the speed makes up for it, and those ups were perfect. That was a great way to stay in bounds, a great way to fight the ball with that corner and safety on him.
Yeah.
Looking at a big play by CDS to start off the quarter.
Yeah, that was pretty surprising seeing that. It looked like the ball came out of Butash's hand a little weird, even though he was able to get it a good distance. It didn't look like the perfect ball, but Benedict able to make an adjustment and go up there and get it over 2 defenders. Butash getting ready to snap the ball again. Drops back to pass. More pressure. Escapes the pocket, rolling outside. Dumps it off, and
Butash releases that out of bounds. You know, got a little bit of pressure on him. You know, that they did a middle linebacker blitz there with number 3, Jakeef Sarnoff. You know, big boy senior, 6 foot, 225. They definitely just blitzed him up the gut, you know, try to get some of that pressure on after that big play. You know, they want to kill the momentum that happened from CDS.
yeah, but you know, Butash has got to be a little smarter than that. They got to take that into consideration as he's able to roll outside the pocket and look for more receivers and create time for himself. He's not always going to look for the run, but if it's there, he's going to take off and run his best. Let's see how they approach this next play. Coming up on 2nd and 10. Audi was the last intended receiver on that. Drops back to pass. More blitzing coming from Butash. Throws
Deep
it
ball
over
to
the
Butash
middle.
to Sheldon Quarles, and it is incomplete.
Yeah, that pass.
For number 5, Shelton Quarles Jr. How to bring up 3rd down and 10 for your Patriots.
Yeah, let's Yeah, that pass just came up a little short for Sheldon Quarles.
Definitely like the idea by Butash, though. That was definitely the wide open pass.
Yeah, good idea, but just the pressure from Calvary Christian just forced a little rush pass there.
Looking at a pretty long pass, 3rd and 10 right now. But hey, 3rd and 7 didn't seem to stop Chris Butash from connecting to Kyle Benedict. Let's see what happens on this 3rd down play.
Let's see if he goes to Kyle Benedict again, motioning him. Got trips out. Ooh, blitz right away. That ball is knocked up and incomplete. Almost picked off.
Perfect blitz from the outside right there with number 6, CJ Burge. Excuse me, Amari Burney. Great idea. Didn't see the heat coming. No one touched him, and he had a straightaway to Chris Butash.
Yeah, and you're going to be hearing that man's name a lot tonight. Amari Burney, the 19th player in the nation in the ESPN 300 list. He's a University of Florida commit, and he's going to be making plays on both sides of the ball all night.
Transferred in from CCC, and that's something that, got Calvary extremely hyped. You get a player like that on any team, that's just got to make the coach smile.
Yeah, but I don't think for this CDS team it's going to be too much of an
Looks like they're
factor.
going for it here on 4th and 10.
And it's a surprise pooch punt by the quarterback, which takes a CDS bounce, but it goes out of bounds a little too early. Let's see where they down this ball out. Yeah, and Grayson, if you haven't been watching this CDS offense, they like to show us they're going to pass at all times, even on 4th down, but their quarterback is also their punter, so a pooch kick situation is always in place.
That's something that's good because the quarterback can read that. In this 4th down, maybe Chris saw they were going punt all the way, so next one, you hit him with the pass or vice versa. That's something that's really smart, but you got to be very careful because if the defense is going in a full punt block formation, there's not enough blockers there to protect Chris.
Yeah, it's a risky formation for sure. But, they seem to be rolling with it every game thus far, so let's see how it pays off.
1st and 10 from their own 28. Calvary Christian has the ball.
Motion man across. Drops back to pass. Screen play over to the right. Caught by Amari Burney, who'll be wrapped up and dropped by number 81, Seth Gribben.
Good play there. Using that speed of Burney is key, is what they're going to be doing a lot. And did it there, and it seemed to pay off.
Amari Burney.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they go to him more often and early on because Amari definitely wants to showcase his talents against this team. But the defense not shocked at all and definitely not caught off guard as they were able to bring him down.
1st and 10 at the 39.
As he drops back to pass, it's a handoff to number 2. Cuts to the outside, running up the middle. He's got the first down. He's running outside, but he is pushed out of bounds, and he will be marked down at around the 41-yard line of CDS.
Great blocking there by that huge Calvary Christian line is what helped out. That was a great run by running back DeAndre Ferguson. He just hit the run, did not stop, and that's what you got to do as a running back. Keep moving those legs. Sometimes you're going to get a little bit of contact, but the good running backs are the ones that run through it.
Yeah, that's going to be key to watch tonight. And that Calvary O-line is not a bunch of boys. Those are some grown men up there at the line. And let's see how this CDS D-line handles it. Drops back. He's in the shotgun formation, looking to drop back to pass. Looking to pass to the outside. Throws it deep over the middle, and it is over the head of number 11, Cade Burley.
That was a great pass breakup by Seth Cribben. He read it the whole time, eyes watching the quarterback. That was just perfect safety work. He got a little late on the jump, but broke up the pass, and as a defense, that's your main job is don't let the offense touch the ball. Good job by safety, number 81, Seth Cribben.
Yeah, excellent job right there. Let's see what Calvary decides to do on this play. Dropping back in the shotgun formation. It's a handoff again to number 2, getting to the outside. Cups out the middle. Shelton Quarles on the tackle, though. Shelton Quarles Jr., on the tackle right there.
Yeah, met with Seth Cribben there. Like I said, Seth's someone that you definitely want to keep an eye on this game. Both offensively and defensively, he's someone that refuses not to make plays. He goes out there. Defense made the last 2 plays. Offense, he's always open. He's a kid you definitely want to watch out for in this game.
Yeah, and from that game, it was actually 10 yards, enough to get Calvary a first down.
Looking at 1st and 10 from their own 31.
Luke Abu motioning Amari across the field. Empty set.
Burney
Screen
open
pass
screen.
to Burney. Runs to the outside, looking to cuts back. Spins away from another man, but is wrapped up and dropped down. Well past the first down marker and will be marked down at around the 13-yard line.
Once again, Zach, that is just a great decision to use speed right there. You know, they got a wide open pass on that screen to Bernie. You know, you have speed like that, and you have guys that can block. The perfect play call. You know, I just like that play call overall. Well run by the offense. Good pass, good blocking, good catch, good run.
Yep, well executed right there. Good play calling by the offensive coordinator. Let's see what they decide to roll with now. There's another handoff to number 2, cut to the outside, but he's wrapped up and gang tackled and dropped down around the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a tackle from Hunter Campbell. That was an amazing job as defensive end. That's exactly what you want to do. He saw the run and he attacked it. He didn't wait. He wasn't hesitant. He broke it up. Ferguson tried to bounce it out, and it didn't work as he met Campbell and got brought down.
Yeah, great.
Looking at a 2nd and 9, ball on their own 12.
Yeah, great job by that defense. Able to stop in the backfield and drag him down. As soon as he dropped back in the shotgun, getting ready. Looking to pass outside. Goes to the flat route over there. Number 11. Oh, great tackle one-on-one by Nick Hollenbach. Great job by Nick Hollenbach. Able to go one-on-one in open field and bring him down before he can gain much. That'll be about a 3rd and 5 now. Let's see how this offense from Cavalry responds, because this is their first 3rd down of the night.
First 3rd down and, really first time near their goal line, really. So let's see what kind of offensive play call. Do they attack or do they feel it out since we're still early in the first?
He's looked to hand it off, cuts it outside, runs up middle, and he will be...
And it is not a touchdown.
Marked down at the 1, but it will be a first down, so that'll set up a 1st and goal. And on the 1-yard line.
Solid run there by Ferguson. He hit, found his hole, which was created once again by this amazing offensive line. He was not scared to drop his shoulder and get those extra yards.
Yeah, let's see what they come back with now. Wouldn't be surprised for a run this close to the end zone. As they hand it off again, runs to the outside, lowers his shoulder, and he's in.
Touchdown by Ferguson. Definitely going to want to keep his name in your head tonight, as he looks like he's going to be getting the ball a lot if he keeps running like that.
Yeah, good first offensive drive by Calvary Christian. They were able to put everything together and execute it well. So let's see how Kerwood Day School has to adjust to that offense moving forward. And it looks like they're sending out the field goal unit. No use in going for 2 when you can just get your easy 7 early on. Number 80 back to kick. The kick is up, and it is well good.
Solid kick by Aaron Shahari. This kid's got a leg on him. What can I say?
Yeah, that was a good kick. Could have made that easily 30-40 range, but we're not in the NFL, so you don't have to worry about them extra points being pushed any further back.
Once again, that's right. Kona Ice is here tonight, so stop behind the bleachers.
As they get ready to reset the ball for the kickoff, CDS making some adjustments. Same deep men as last time. Benedict in the center, Hollenbach to the right.
Corals Jr. on the far left.
Yep, Corals Jr. is on the far side of the south end zone.
Let's see how CDS's mindset is right now. Offense struggled a little bit on offense, and defense, struggled a little bit. Do you put your head down or do you fight back? That's really it's going to be the question on every drive this game tonight. The underdog is going to fight back and not be scared of Goliath.
But, we're just going to have to see how they play this one out. Throughout any game, you got to keep your head up and push through it at all times. So let's see if this team can build from their first drive mistakes on both offense and defense. And let's see if they can tie this game up at 7. As number 80 is back to kick.
Aaron Shahari.
And he boots it straight down the middle for Kyle Benedict. Kyle Benedict will not field it as it'll be a touchback as it goes in the end zone.
Your Patriots will take over. First down and 10 from their own 20.
They will take over on their own 1st and 20, or 1st and 10 on their own 20. Excuse me. See how they respond.
Football fans,
Butash getting his call from Mr. Mark
East
Jones.
Corner of the end zone, the Carrollwood Day School alumni tents hosted.
No changes that I've noticed so far. All the starters still out there, looking healthy, ready to go. But even though you might not be physically as physical strong as the other team, you got to be mentally stronger in order to stay stay within themselves and stay in this game.
So once again, we see number 6, Jahari Jackson, back at running back with Chris Butash.
It's another pass play over the middle, and that ball is picked off by number 1, Kendrick Maynard Jr.
You know, I think there was a miscommunication there because Butash looked like he knew the spot of the ball before he even looked, and there was no slant there. It was a great job by number 1, Kendrick Maynard Jr. I mean, that was just a great overall play by the defense, and let's see how this CDS defense reacts.
Yeah, that's got to be tough for the Patriots defense. I mean, just after getting off a drive, the first play, and they're already back on the ball. But you got to credit that defense from Calvary Christian as the junior was able to read the eyes of the quarterback, step up, and make a huge interception. Not the easiest one is he has to go down on the ground to get it, but they reward him with the interception. So let's see how this Calvary Christian offense responds now.
We got no running back in the backfield for Calvary, so most likely a pass play.
Yep, empty set. Look for a screen pass. Motioning. Number 11 across. Drops back to pass. Going deep over the middle to Amari Burney, who is wide open for the touchdown.
That's bread on butter. That's just easy routes. I mean, there's no congestion by the linebackers. No slowing him down. He just ran straight there. No one near him. Really, that was just bread on butter, man. That was easy.
Yeah, and you got to look at the size difference between the cornerback and that receiver. I mean, when you got a sophomore, Nick Hollenbach, I mean, just doesn't have the size or the speed to keep up with a player like that. It's tough on him, but we got to see how he responds next drive. He's got to keep his head up and find a way to stop him.
Now, Zach, one thing that should have happened is with the help from Nick Hollenbach, the linebacker should have rerouted him. There's no rerouting there at all.
Yeah, you got to have some jamming from your linebackers. Try to slow him down, kind of let the quarterback or kind of rush the quarterback or get your defensive line a little more time to get to that quarterback and bring him down. But, I mean, obviously you're not going to be perfect every play, and Calvary just happened to execute on that one.
Calvary field goal good, PAT good, excuse me, and we're going to get another kickoff. Let's see if the CDS offense changes up a little bit, maybe sharpen up the routes, try to get the communication at a stronger level.
Yep, it is 14-0 in favor of the Calvary Faith Christian Faith Warriors. We have just about 7 minutes, 28 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Kicking off for the Warriors once again.
And right now, this game isn't setting out how it should be for a homecoming football game, but I mean, you can't count these Patriots out. They've been in a lot of tough games this year. So
a lot of close, tough, heartbreaking losses this year, man.
Yeah, those games definitely could have gone either way, but we're going to see how they respond to this one. Definitely not out yet. Let's see how they come back with this next offensive drive and hopefully can cut the lead at half. Deep kick again to the back of the end zone. That ball will be another touchback for number 80.
Sheriani's kickoff into the end zone for a touchback. Your Patriots will once again take over first down and 10 from their own 20.
And we're having a quick switch on the mic as Grayson Fisher will switch with my old good friend, Gabriel Partridge. Gabe, how does it feel to be back?
The duo. We're back in the booth, aren't we?
Yeah, it's good to have you back up here.
It's good to be here.
And what have you noticed so far from standing behind us watching this football game? I want your input on this.
I've been watching a Calvary team that is just a powerhouse. Running plays easy. It looks almost like a college team. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, but let's see how these CDS Patriots are able to humble them back to their high school level. And showing the middle linebacker blitz again, throwing it over the middle. Seth Carpenter, another interception by number 1, Maynard. And he's going to, the quarterback, Chris Butash, lowering his shoulder and dropping a huge hit on Maynard. That's Maynard's second pick on 2 consecutive drives. And when you know it, both on the first play of each drive.
Seth Curran ran a great route, was open on the slant route, had the defender behind him. The ball was just overthrown by Butash.
Yeah, you got to learn to make some adjustments right there. Butash probably knocking on himself right now. Knows he's got to be better than that, but he's definitely going to have to keep his head in the game for the rest of this one.
Kendrick Maynard's second pick. Kendrick Maynard Jr., rather. What a game he's having. It's still the first quarter.
Yeah, only 2 picks, and I guess he's on pace for, 20?
Sounds all right.
Yep. But let's see how this Calvary Christian comes out on offense. You know, it's got to be surprising for them because they're actually using a lot of stamina in the first quarter. Seems they've already had 3 drives thus far. And a jet sweep to the outside. 11's going to cut back to the middle, and he's in for the touchdown.
Number 11, Cade Burley, the ball carrier.
That'll put the Calvary Christian Faith Warriors up by 20 now. 3 touchdowns.
And in less than 2 minutes, I want to say, they've put up 21 points.
They've shown they're not playing around. 5 minutes into the game, 20-0. They came to play.
Yeah, I don't think they care much about this homecoming for Carrollwood Day School. Didn't seem to be bothering them at all.
Still wouldn't count out CDS. These are a band of brothers, hard workers. Let's see what they can put together.
And the kick from number 20 is up and, ooh, shanked wide right.
Sirianni's extra point is no good.
Extra point missed by Aaron Jack, the senior, for Calvary Christian.
Yeah, I guess they're like switching it up early on.
If tomorrow all the things were gone I worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and
Yeah, and I'm willing to bet we're going to have another touchback. Let's see. Another boot deep and another one.
Back into the end zone. Kyle Benedict.
Sirianni's kick into the end
Yeah,
zone.
is that deja vu or what? Seems it's been happening all night. It's no rare occurrence for this kicker. And as we just reached the 7-minute flat mark, it is Calvary 26, Patriots nothing, still in the first quarter. 1st and 10 on CDS's zone 20. Let's see if they mix up the offense here, going with a first play run, limit the interceptions. as Butash is on pace for, I want to say, around 30, maybe.
And let's see how the offense can answer back to those 3 possessions leading to points off turnovers.
Yeah, it'll be huge to see how CDS responds. Butash, though, obviously the team leader, he's not going to let that get to him. Now, coming out passing
Still
again.
going to the air.
Yep, showing that aggression. He takes off to run. Ooh, tripped up and brought down.
Chris Butash, the ball carrier.
Let's see
for
where
the
they
Patriots.
mark him down at. About a gain of 3
First down
for the
around,
quarterback.
number 33
I would now like to see Carroll Day run the ball.
for Calvary.
Get the defense mixed up.
Gain of 3 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down and 7 for your Patriots.
Let's
Second
see.
down and 7. Let's see what the Patriots got in store.
Yeah, let's hope they can keep tacking on positive yardage, set up a good, clean drive, and hopefully putting some points on the board.
Again, got to think about mixing it up. Seeing if they can run the ball.
Butash passing.
Back to the
Complete
action.
number
Had
88,
a
Kyle
quick
Benedict.
talk with our sound booth guy, getting the audio working again. Sorry if we cut out in the middle of it. Hopefully the game was enjoyable enough to watch without our voices, even though probably enjoy hearing us up here.
Little technical difficulties going on in the booth.
Yeah,
Just a
but
speed bump, but we're good.
yeah, we're good.
We're back on, baby.
Well-oiled machine working up here. No faults in this little squad.
As we added a 3rd member to the crew, Grayson Fisher, senior. Great guy.
Yeah. And as CDS comes back on offense, next time out we'll make sure to talk about our newest member, Grayson Fisher. But as for the time being, there's a game to focus on.
Yes, there is.
And looking like another pass play, as maybe they're not trusting the run game so much. Although Quarles Jr. is back at running back, so let's see if that changes.
Going to
Nope,
the air again.
another air bomb. Ooh, and he's airing it deep to Kyle Benedict, who's holding it!
Nice
Wow!
cut. What a catch by Kyle Benedict. Wearing 88, just like his favorite player, Des Bryant.
Throw up the X, Kyle. We want to see it.
What a catch by Kyle Benedict and a deep pass by Chris Butash.
And that'll take it all the way down to the Calvary 35.
And it looks to be, as is good, that the Calvary defense isn't affecting the Patriots' pass offense. Excuse me.
Yep. Even after those 3 quick turnovers, the Patriots showing no signs of slowing down with that air attack, not threatened at all, and quarterback Chris Butash able to bounce back and just stay poised in the pocket and deliver that ball deep. That was an excellent job coming back over those last couple drives, not allowing himself to get down on himself and let him stoop any lower.
I think it's a great play call. Keep going to that offense.
Yeah, if it's working, go for it. But let's have a quick timeout. Let's get our opinions from our guys in the booth about our. Come back from the timeout. Butash getting the call from his head coach.
Ball spotted at the 35.
35. And the way this is playing out, looks like CDS might be able to put some points on the board and start this comeback early on.
Kyle Benedict, recipient of 2 big plays. Let's see what he's got.
Ooh. Oh,
Flag
we got
on
a
the play.
flag on the play. We might have a
Penalty
defensive
marker on
approachment
the
as he
play.
was getting in the back before the ball even was handed off.
Correction. False start on the offense prior to the snap.
Ball start.
That'll
on
push them
Carroll
back
J
5
School.
yards.
Yeah, it's a
5 yards on the
5-yard penalty.
Still remains
That is
first
a
down.
false start on the offense. That'll set
Ball
up a
now
1st and
spotted at the
15.
40.
Yeah, penalties will always kill your drive no matter where you are at on the field, but hopefully this CDS offense can learn to work around those. Nothing different. Goal still, or the game plan's still the same. Work to the end zone.
58 flag, false start.
And let's see where we can
Penalty.
get this
Sorry.
going. No problem. We'll always have our mishaps, but we'll work through it. Butash under center in the snap. Pitch outside to Shelton. Quarles is going to get up the field, cuts outside. He's going to get just shy of the original first down marker. That'll set up about a 2nd and 11. Great job right there, relying on the run and the speed of Quarles Jr. to allow him to get to the outside and gain some yardage for those Patriots, as they can't always rely on that pass attack.
Almost gets to the original line of scrimmage rather than the first down.
Yeah, that's what I meant. If I didn't make that clear, I apologize. Let's see how they attack it now with 2nd and 11. Ball in the 36. Cribbin on the outside, lined up against the man who has 2 interceptions already. Maynard, let's see if they attack him early, as Kyle Benedict was the one who got the huge gain over him last time.
His second big play of the game. Let's see what they got.
Another middle linebacker blitz. Oh, throwing it deep for Kyle Benedict again. Oh,
right through his fingertips. That would have been a touchdown.
Yeah,
great effort by Kyle Benedict, though.
Yeah, I can't tell if Kyle misread it and just didn't kick on the afterburners to go get it, or if Butash just happened to overlead him, or overthrow him by just a hair. But I mean, they'll hook up later on as they've done early on.
Again, showing Carroll O'Day is coming in aggressive, going deep down the field. A few plays in this game, and I like it.
Yeah, not going to be surprising. But, I mean, when they see that one-on-one press coverage, or man-to-man coverage with the press on the outside, Butash is going to throw it up for his receiver because he has that trust in both of his outside receivers, Cribbin and Benedict, to come up and make that play. Let's see, he motions Cribbin across. See if Calvary comes with another blitz up the middle.
Pressure's on.
Ooh, pressure's on. He's going to roll to the outside. Going to stiff arm him.
Taken down.
Ooh, and he's taken down. That'll be a loss of about 2, and that'll set up a 4th and 13.
Showing blitz again.
Amari Burney.
Excuse me, 4th and 11 or 4th and 12.
This defense is taking over. Coming with the rush. Great job by Calvary Christian's defense.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to change up some play calling on the offensive line. I don't see any snap count changes, no dummy calls, nothing along that nature. And I think that's the reason why all the defensive linemen and linebackers are able to rush and get in the backfield so quickly. With all that momentum coming forward at the same time, it's kind of hard to prepare yourself for that much explosive work, especially by this Calvary defense.
And Bryce Benedict, older brother of Kyle Benedict, number 88 on CDS, has just showed up to the game.
Yeah, we'll say hi to Bryce Benedict as he takes a seat right in front of us. We miss him here at CDS, but he's on and playing baseball at Sewanee College, a Division III program up in Tennessee.
Timeout taken.
Timeout taken by CDS.
Timeout. Carrollwood Day School, their first charge timeout.
And as I will return later in the game, starting the second quarter, I will hand it back to Grayson Fisher.
Actually, correction. I'll switch out since Grayson has to leave later for homecoming court.
First and second quarter. Once
For
again,
Para los jugadores de fútbol de CDS, arriba, arriba,
It's homecoming night.
Indeed it is, Gabriel. Indeed it is.
Still the first quarter. We'll see if the Patriots have what it takes to bounce back.
In a quarterback who's been there all night, Alex Luckaboo, number 8.
He's having a great game.
Beside him, running back number 18, Josh Hill. We got a motion coming in. We got a counter run going in. It's getting about a solid 6 yards.
Number 10,
good
Corey
run up
Price,
the gut
ball carrier for
by the running back.
Tripped up by number 11, Jacob Conrad.
We're
for the
looking at
Patriots.
a solid
Gain of 8 on the play. That'll
gain
bring
of
up
8
second down and 2.
of second down and 2.
Junior Jacob Conrad on the stop. Nice tackle by Conrad.
At the 34. Great run, great tackle. Still in the first, we got 26-0, led by Calvary with 3:40 remaining in the first. Calvary ball, 2nd and 2, ball at the 33.
Alex Luckaboo back in the shotgun.
Shotgun formations seem to be favored by both teams tonight, Gabriel.
This is true.
Another run up the gut. Big tackle, huge tackle by number 11, Jacob Conrad.
That's a second tackle in a row. What a huge play.
Big tackle, off his feet tackle.
Getting props from Amari Burley, congratulating him on a nice tackle.
Amari Burney, yes.
Amari Burney, sorry.
But still, we got to give credit when credit's due. Good run by Josh Hill up the gut, still got the first. Good job by both players. Big run, big hit.
That's nice to see. Maybe amps up Carrollwood Day's team. Down 26. As they got the first down, now 1st and 10 on the 41.
We got another run play, and it is stopped short by defensive end number 80, Aldemir Benito.
Number 18.
Gain of
Josh Hill,
around.
the ball carrier. Brought down by number 80 for your Patriots, Aldemir Benito.
Gain of around
Gain
3.
of 4 on the play, 2nd down.
Rather.
Gain of 4, good run by, once again, Josh Hill. Solid runner, keeps his feet moving. That's all you can ask from a running back. We're looking at 2:20 left in the first, a 26-0 Calvary lead.
Alex Luckaboo back in the shotgun. Back in the pocket. Looks, finds his receiver, 19. And that's a first down. Oh, he's still going. Steps out of bounds.
You know, good pass play. It's another example of Calvary using their speed that they have and their depth. You know, rotating receivers, Gabe. That's something that's really good when you have depth. It's a definite offense and a definite disadvantage for the CDS Patriot football team.
Good gain for Calvary Christian and a nice pass by Luckaboo again.
Looking at another 1st and 10 on the ball on the Carrollwood Day 45. Another shotgun formation, the only formation we've seen, truthfully, from Calvary tonight.
Man in motion, 23. And another run play going up the middle. Pushed forward by the defender. Taken down. That'll be a first down.
Like I said earlier, big player to watch, number 81, Seth Cribben, coming down and making the stop. A linebacker should be making while playing the safety position. We got to give credit where credit's due. Solid run. You know, that's just a good play right there overall. We got a 1:20 left in the first.
And Calvary Christian's offense is rolling. First down after first down. Ball spotted on the 33. 1st and 10 with 1:19 left in the quarter.
Calvary's really displaying both their passing and their running offense tonight, along with a solid defense, Gabe.
That is correct. Calvary defenses came to play.
Another run by Hill. Oh, but brought down big by CDS. Number
6, Jay Jackson.
And now Jay Jackson goes
shaking up on the play.
Shaking up on the play. Looks like some early cramps, which is not good if you're CDS.
And he will stay on the field even after he looked to be hurt. Luckaboo got the play from his coach, comes back into the huddle.
Also, number 74, Will Gryshak, looking like a little banged up on that play as well.
Back in the shotgun. Another run play, going up the middle, getting good yards.
Hill with a solid run. Looks like he got the first. Once again, big tackle by number 81, Seth Cribben.
And again, Calvary's offense is really mixing it up well.
Showing a very solid balanced attack. Preferring the run on this attack, though, Gabe. And I think that's to keep the CDS defense on their heels, you know. And when you got a big lead this early, you definitely want to wear and tear on that defense, which is what they're doing tonight.
That is exactly what they're doing. As the score is still 26-0 at the end of the first quarter. Calvary Christian up over the Carrollwood Day Patriots.
Gabe, what are some things that you took out of this Calvary offense this first quarter?
Amari Burney is a great football player, good at what he does. Caught a few passes from Lackabew, the quarterback. He's fun to watch.
Would you please?
You know, something I think that is very important.
Respected attention.
Coach Ken with an important message.
To a Carrollwood Day School head of school message from Dr. Ryan Kelly.
Good evening, Patriot Nation. This is Dr. Kelly. I am so sorry that I'm not at the game tonight. I'm currently in Washington, D.C., receiving the National School of Character Award for Carrollwood Day School. The requirements for being named a National School of Character align with our school's mission to create a caring community and develop ethical leaders. We are proud to serve as role models and mentors to other schools and
Good evening, Patriot Nation. I am so proud that Carrollwood Day School has been named the National School of Character yet again. And this is a testament to all of you and the culture that we have here that has enabled us to receive this prestigious award yet again. So I wanted to say thank you. Thank you to the students. Thank you for the families. Thank you for making Carrollwood Day School so great. And let's go, Patriots.
Now, would you please direct your attention to midfield as Carrollwood Day School Director of Institutional Advancement, Mrs. Michelle Robinson, will present the certificate of recognition to Krista Diamond, Director of Counseling, Abby Johnson, Middle School Counselor, and Malou Milano, Lower School Counselor, along with various representatives of the CDS Student Advisory Boards. They are here to represent the CDS community. Once again, congratulations, and let's have a nice round of applause and celebration for this recognition.
And a great night full of awards for Carrollwood Day School.
Although the football is a fun aspect, you know, this is homecoming. It's fun for everyone. Pre-game festivities, you know, post-game festivities on the next day of homecoming. You know, it's just a fun experience, and the football game just adds on to that fun list, Gabe.
And it's great to recognize all the players and fans that came out.
Here we go to start the second quarter. If you're just getting here, I'm Grayson Fisher alongside with Gabriel Partridge, and we're announcing tonight's game along with another one that'll be rotating, Zachary Watts.
Another run play, start of the second quarter, and that's a good gain.
Solid run once again by number 18, Hill. This kid has been a force on this offense late in the first quarter and now in the rest of the second quarter. This kid runs his feet hard, and this offensive line does nothing but give him holes to run through, and that's exactly what you want as an offensive coach.
He's been putting together a great game so far. Great first quarter he had running the ball. And Calvary's offense is now on the 10.
Second and 1 from the 10, excuse me. Another handoff to Hill. Tackled. Nice group tackle by number 6, Jay Jackson, and number 11, Jacob Conrad. Not a long run, but enough to get the first, and, you know, that's all you really want on those short 1- and 2-yard plays. You know, don't try to do anything special, just get the job done.
Again, a great drive Calvary Christian's offense is putting together, first down after first down.
Solid mix of offensive line and run with both, you know, everyone touching the ball tonight. Ferguson, Bernie, and Hill, they're doing a great job. The offensive line's doing all the help they need.
And quarterback Lackabew is doing a good job spreading it.
Total great offensive night for this Calvary offense.
This is one to be proud of.
Here we go on the snap. Another run by Hill, taken down by number 55, Jake Veronelli.
The junior.
Number 18, Josh Hill, the ball carrier, brought down by number 55, Jake Veronelli for your Patriots. Gain of a couple on the play, now to bring up second down and goal.
Second down and goal. Now on the 4. Lackview back on the 4. Another handoff to Hill. Hill's in for another touchdown.
And we got another touchdown for this Calvary offense. Once
Number
again, a
18,
rushing
Josh
touchdown.
Hill.
And Calvary's
44 yards
sidelines are
touchdown
pumped
run for
Josh
as
Hill.
the offense scores again.
Josh Hill running those legs, and that Calvary offensive line getting big holes for him to do so.
These are some big boys up there, giving him great holes, great blocks for Hill to run through. Another touchdown. Now 32-0. Calvary over Carroll Day.
Calvary looks like they're going to kick it right now with new kicker number 20, Aaron Jack, senior.
Missed an extra point earlier. Let's see what he's got now. The snap, the kick, and this one
Jack's extra point
is no good again. His second missed extra point of the game.
With 9:57 left in the second, we got a score of Calvary 32, CDS Patriots nothing.
And coming off another score for Calvary's offense, the Carrollwood Day special teams is back on the field. Again, like mentioned earlier, haven't been able to get a chance to return the ball, as the kicker for Calvary Christian, Aaron Shariari,
Having a great game tonight. Kicking it out of the end zone and unreturnable.
Kicking off for the Warriors. Number 80, Aaron Shariani. Back deep for your Patriots. Number 10, Nick Hollenbach. Along with number 88, Kyle Benedict. And number
Nick Hollenbach
5,
back for the return.
Shelton Quarles.
And the kick is off. Returnable. Kyle Benedict takes it up to around the 25.
Kyle Benedict with a kickoff return for your Patriots.
And this is the first
Brought
time
down by a host of
Carrollwood Day
Warriors.
special teams unit gets
At the
to
25,
return the
your
ball,
Patriots will take over
as
first
Kyle
down and
Benedict
10.
takes it down to the 25.
Thank you to all the viewers watching at home. Homecoming festivities, awesome here. Homecoming game, nothing but a good time at CDS tonight. So, Gabe, if you're an offensive coach or anyone rooting for the CDS Patriots, what do you look for from your offense in this, middle of the second quarter, down by 32 drive?
I like the way Carrollwood Day's offense has been aggressive, and I wouldn't stop going to the pass play, as few passes have worked to Kyle Benedict, deep connections from Butash to Benedict. I would keep going with that. Also mix in some run, as Jacob Conrad is now in the backfield.
We got appears to be a one safety set, and we're in 2x2 right now. We got
Low
a pass
snap.
play by from Butash. Ball to Benedict. It is caught. Benedict breaks one tackle, gets wrapped up, and a tackle by 3 on Benedict. Looks like about a gain of 3.
Butash pass complete to
Short
number
pass
88,
to
Kyle
Benedict.
Brought
He's
down
connected
by
with him
number
a few
52,
times tonight.
Peterson Rice.
That'll be a gain of 2 yards.
Gain of a couple on the play. That'll bring up second down and 8.
Looking at second aim with ball on the 27.
Dominic Smith, the freshman, gets onto the field.
Another shotgun formation.
Butash back with Conrad.
Shotgun formation.
Another pass play. Connects with Cribben.
And he's got nothing on that pass. We got
Short gain, not enough for the first. That'll make it third
Butash
down.
pass complete to number 81, Seth Cribben.
We're looking at a 3rd and 8 here, Gabe.
Number 1, Kendrick Maynard.
I like the
With the
play
coverage.
style, but I think it's a little
That'll bring up
late in the
third
game to be
down
attacking the short
and
passes.
4.
Especially when you're down by 32, you definitely need to be attacking.
Now 3rd and 3, ball spotted on the 32-yard line for Carrollwood Day's offense. As short pass play connects for 5 yards to Seth Cribben.
We're in another shotgun. That's, like I said, it's been definitely the most favored formation tonight in this game by both teams.
By both teams, that is correct.
Thank you, Gabe.
Thank you. Another pass play.
Oh, what a incomplete catch. But number 5, Sheldon Quarles, is down.
That ball was thrown weirdly as both Butash and Quarles are down on the field. This is not good as these are two leaders of the team, two offensive powerhouses.
Yeah, this definitely isn't good. Two star players on the team, both down. Sheldon Quarles Jr., number 5, back up on his feet and going. Chris Butash still down as he took a big hit on that pass.
The hit may have come a little late. Got the throw off. Not a good one as the pass was affected by the rush.
Homecoming
and
court
Butash is still down.
And king and queen candidates from the senior class, please report to the concession stand. Once again, all homecoming court members and king and queen candidates, please report to the concession stand area.
You know, it's just sad, especially when you have a small roster like this, Gabe, and you know you have your starting quarterbacks having a heck of a season, you know, down. It's really getting in the head of this team.
This is not a good sight to see. Chris Butash down, and second string quarterback DJ Higgins is not playing tonight.
So Gabe, while we're on an injury break, let's talk about this Calvary offense and defense this game so far. Like we said earlier, playing amazing, playing great, everything you ask from a coach. What do you think are some factors in their success tonight?
Again, I mentioned Amari Burney earlier. He's having a great game, as well as the Calvary defense, as 3 possessions in a row were picked off by quarterback Chris Butash, and all 3 resulted in points.
Butash being helped off the field as he gets a clapping ovation from the team, from both teams. Never fun when someone gets injured. You know, you want everyone to be safe and enjoy the fun of the game. Sheldon Quarles Jr. back into the game. Looks like number 4, junior DJ Higgins, will be stepping up and playing quarterback tonight. You know, although he's the backup, DJ's having a pretty solid season this year. Throwing for 65 yards.
He's not playing tonight. DJ Higgins is not playing tonight, as he is not with pads on the sideline. May have been hurt in a previous game.
So are we looking at freshman quarterback Brendan Palmer getting in, number 3? Has not thrown a pass so far this season. This will be interesting to see how the CDS offense will adjust to it.
Things are just getting worse here for Carrollwood Day. Already down big, 32-0. Their quarterback is now out.
Wait, it actually looks like Kyle. As of right now, it looks like number 88, Kyle Benedict, may be going in at quarterback. Star wide receiver for the Patriots, having a tremendous season this year.
And timeout is taken by Carrollwood Day's offense. That is the second timeout of the half. 1 left.
Once again, all freshmen, sophomore, and junior.
Chris Butash, starting quarterback on the sideline, getting looked at by the trainer.
King and queen candidates.
Looks like something in his, maybe his collarbones or his ribs as he's rolling up his jersey and getting checked at. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, doesn't look too hurt. And, you know, when you're a young quarterback like that, you know, just having a great season, you want to get back on that field.
And with a break in the action, I'd like to give a shout out to the girls volleyball team, who is playing in the district championship tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. At host Indian Rocks High School.
Should be an exciting game between Shorecrest Prep and Carrollwood Day School.
I may be in attendance with my friend Grayson Fisher here.
We will be broadcasting to ourselves at that game, Gabe.
Yes, and we would have a good time doing it. Also, celebrating a hopeful win by our volleyball team.
It's awesome to see when all your sports doing well, makes happy environment on campus and make other sports want to do just as well, you know.
Now let's see if the volleyball team's magic can rub off on Carrollwood Day's football team, as we are down by 32 in the second quarter.
All right, that's fine. I'm going to announce the girl first, then the boy. I got a little
all right, let's see who's going. And it is the wide receiver leading receiving yards, Kyle Benedict, number 88, going in at quarterback, Gabe.
And I believe this is his first game in at the quarterback position.
No one else is throwing passes this year besides Chris Butash and DJ Higgins. This should be interesting, knowing that Kyle is a star baseball player at CDS.
He does have a great arm in the outfield. Let's see what he's got as a quarterback.
What a great arm.
Great arm he has.
really get distance on his passes in baseball. Let's see if that'll work
Let's
out
see
in football.
if it rubs off in football. Different grip, different kind of ball. Let's
Different
see what
arm
Kyle Benedict's
motion.
got.
Oh, the snap goes back. Kyle runs on it. Throws the pass to Nick Hollenbeck. It is caught and is incomplete.
Nick Hollenbeck, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up 4th down and about 4 for your Patriots.
That'll bring up 4th and 4 for the Patriots.
You definitely got a punt here, Gabe. I mean, I understand that you still want that fighting power, but you got to do what's best for the team overall, and that's not risking injury, and that's punting it.
The Cavalry, 1st down and 10.
Oh, excuse us. That was a 4th down try. So it was a punt by Kyle Benedict that must have been being attempted. And it is Cavalry's ball at the CDS 32. We're looking at a 1st and 10.
And we are sorry for the troubles we were not aware up in the booth. But we are now back on track. Calvary Christian with the ball on the 32-yard line, 1st and 10.
We're still looking at Alex Luckaboo in at quarterback, Hill at running back. Let's see what happens. Another run to Hill.
And Hill's having a huge game as
Busted
he finds the outside.
Oh, great running, great blocking. Got a good outside sweep to the left. Looking like he got a gain of 8 or 9.
Not enough for the first, but a great gain by Hill.
Hill tonight, man, he's really running his feet well. He's really playing a good game.
The junior is really came to play as he is impressing everyone watching the game.
Looking at a 2nd and 2. Ball in the CDS 24. 7:25 remaining in the 2nd quarter.
CDS. As the cheerleaders trying to get the fans going for this game.
We're looking at the pistol formation on offense for this Cavalry offense. Another handoff the Hill, not very surprising. Finds big holes, big run, and another big tackle by number 81, Seth Cribben.
Brought down by number 81, Seth Cribben.
Another big gain, 1st down for the junior Hill. Again, having a great game on the ground.
I mean, when you have an offense doing this much work and making holes this big, it's kind of hard not to do this well, Gabe.
And you'd wonder to see if they give any other guys any other chances, as they're still going to their starters up this big.
To their 2nd team starters, yes, Gabe, that is correct.
And Zach Watts is going to be taking over for Grayson Fisher as he is going down to the homecoming festivities, hoping to win Homecoming King tonight.
Thank you,
Number 18.
Yeah, good luck to my man Grayson Fisher. Hopefully he can take home the crown.
Forced out of bounds just
He's always
shy
the
of the
fan
goal line.
favorite.
That'll bring up 1st down and goal for Cavalry from the 1.
And word coming in that the results are in. We'll find out during our halftime show as Zach and I will take a break from the mic, be down enjoying our homecoming festivities, as this is our last one, homecoming senior year.
Yeah, senior year is always a big one, but back to the action. Hand off to Hill outside. He's going to cut up the middle, and he's going to get in. That's another touchdown for Calvary Christian. That'll bring up the score all the way to 38-0, attempting the PAT. Yes, this CDS team's taking a beating on both sides of the ball. But let's see if they can piece it together and try to get back in this game. Try to hopefully give the fans here.
And kicker Aaron Jack back on for the extra point. Has missed 2 earlier. Let's see what he's got with this one.
Let's see if he can turn it around for himself. Be a big confidence booster for him. Kick is up and
Looks
right
like
down the middle.
He got it.
Jack's extra point here.
1 for 3 today. As the sidelines of Calvary jokingly cheering him on, giving him some trouble for missing those first 2.
Yep, 3rd time's the charm and everything, as they say. And that one did the trick.
That'll leave us with 6 minutes, 22 seconds left in the half. Calvary Christian Faith Warriors up over the Carrollwood Day School Patriots, 39-0.
You know, even though the score doesn't look promising, we're not at half yet. There's still 6 minutes left in the first half alone.
And I wouldn't sleep on these Carrollwood Day School Patriots, who are known in the county as a second-half team.
Yeah, that's definitely true. They like to wear teams down in the first half and then try to spark a comeback later on in the game. And hopefully by the end of halftime, Butash can settle his injuries and come back strong and hopefully boost his team.
I'm ready to see this team answer back after halftime, see what kind of pep talks coaches can give them, and make this a game again.
Yeah, but before we count them out and looking forward to the second half, we still got time left in the first half. I'm looking for a turnaround right here with the remaining 6 minutes we have. And even though they've been left blanked on the scoreboard, they still have a chance to turn that around.
And
give them
kicker
some real
Aaron
momentum.
Shariari back for the kick, as he gave Kyle Benedict his first try on the return after scoring last time.
Yeah, as he's waiting to kick. He's looking for another touchback, though.
Kyle Benedict, the replacement quarterback, back to return.
You want to talk about a renaissance man back there. And kicks underway, and this one looks to be a boot. But Kyle will catch it and run back into the end zone, so that's going to be another touchback. But that might be a good thing, as they want to save him for the quarterback position. But let's see if Butash comes back out. He has his helmet on, and he's ready to go. Let's see what the coach decides.
First down and 10 for your Patriots.
He's walking on the field, and he
20.
looks like he'll be taking over again at quarterback. And hopefully he can get his weapon, Kyle Benedict, back at receiver rather than under center.
And that's a good sight to see. Quarterback Chris Butash coming back on the field. Shaking up just a little bit on the last possession. He's back out on the field. Let's see what he's got this drive.
Yeah, shaking up is an understatement. That's a true warrior right there. I mean, he got walloped by 3 defenders hitting him as he threw. But he's able to come back after just one drive and take over again. You got to respect that hard work and dedication.
Just shows how tough these guys are, putting in their hearts for it. Chris Butash, a great quarterback.
Let's see how they respond. Butash back in the shotgun, checking his surroundings, getting his senses back. Showing another blitz from number 3. Let's see what they bring from defense. Yep, number 3 is blitzing. Butash rolls outside, throws the ball to Sean Quarles, which he drops it.
Pass incomplete, intended for number 5.
Towards the sideline.
That'll bring up second down.
That'll bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Carroll Day School Patriots. Shelton's got to be mad at himself for dropping that one, but you know he's not gonna worry about it. He's not gonna dwell on it. He's gonna try to come back, make another play for his team.
Don't get too used to that. Shelton Quarles Jr. dropping passes. It's a very rare sight to see, as Shelton Quarles Jr. is a great, outstanding player.
Yeah, even as a sophomore, he's a very trustworthy player, offense and defense, able to make plays, recognize coverages and personnel. And he's just smart overall on and off the field, as he is a student of CDS, and he is in the IB program, MYP currently, but once he's a junior, I look for him to be in the IB. Shotgun formation for Butash, dropping back to pass, looking outside, throwing a deep ball for Kyle Benedict. Let's see what Benedict can do. Goes up and catches another catch. Wow. Benedict is really punishing this defense. These cornerbacks and DBs, they just cannot keep up with Kyle Benedict. That is a true weapon.
And Kyle is a great deep threat to add to this Carrollwood Day School's offense. That is the 3rd deep connection from Butash to Benedict, and this Calvary defense can't seem to stop it.
I mean, with the way that's been working out all game, I wouldn't know why they don't go for it more. I mean, 3 connections on deep balls. When given Kyle the chance, I mean, just throw it up there for him, see what he does.
And this offense is now moving, as after the deep connection, now the ball spot on the 40-yard line.
Yeah, the opponent's 40-yard line of Calvary. And let's see how they respond with now. And don't be surprised, he could go to either Seth Cribbin or Kyle Benedict again on the deep threat. He has him out wide in the shotgun formation again. As Butash rolls to the outside. Oh, he looks to be going for another deep ball to Seth Cribbin. Seth Cribbin's back there, but the ball is... No, it's dropped. Incomplete.
Number 81, Seth Cribbin. Number 1,
the man to seem...
Number 1, Kendrick Maynard Jr. beating himself up. Thought he had that in his hands. Thought he should have come up with it.
Yeah,
but turns out to be incomplete.
Yeah, he was definitely in position to make the play that time, but just couldn't come up with it. But, I mean, I wouldn't try that again, especially on his side. I mean, he already has 2 interceptions this game. He's looking for his 3rd. That's a ball hawk defender right there. Quick substitution. Seth Cribbin comes out, needing a breather.
Like you said, he had the 2 first interceptions thrown by Butash. The 3rd one was taken for 6.
Yeah, but that one might have just been luck of the draw, as it was on a screenplay. Nothing you can do to defend that one if the defense guesses right. Another shotgun formation. Jay Jackson at running back. Haven't been using him a lot lately. Butash drops back. Double defensive end blitz.
Pressure again.
As he
lobbed up out of bounds.
Ooh, and he throws that one away. Lucas Leone seemed to be the intended receiver, but he just wasn't close enough to be able to make a play on that one. Maybe a miscommunication en route, but Not too sure what's going down on that field. We're just going to have to make assumptions from here in the booth.
And Calvary Christian's defensive line is just dominating Carroll Day's offensive line, as they've been putting pressure on the whole game, doing a great job at stopping Chris Butash and this dynamic offense.
And they've been doing a great job of that. For those of you wondering at home, even after the incompletion, the clock will remain rolling due to scoring. So in the second half, there will be a rolling clock as long as there is a 28-point lead intact.
That's true.
Yeah, for the unaware fans, in high school football, if there's a 28-point lead, they like to play a rolling clock, which is a rule that goes in effect usually after the first half, but can be active as soon as possible whenever the rest decide. Back at shotgun, Butash receives the pass, looking to throw deep again for Kyle Benedict, but that ball is out of bounds.
There's now 2 minutes left in the first half. Calvary Christian 39, Patriots nothing.
Rolling clock still is running the 2-minute mark. Kyle Benedict, the intended receiver on that one, but I mean, as a quarterback, you got to give Benedict a chance on that one. Throw it a little more inbounds. Hopefully, Benedict can go up and make a play.
Not the best pass tonight. Overthrown out of bounds. Benedict almost into the end zone. Could have caught it for a touchdown.
Yeah, we're going to have to see how they change it up. They're going to have to move fast if they want to plan on scoring before the end of the half. Clock is rolling, so they don't have all the time in the world, as we keep mentioning. Butash scanning the field. Looks to be another pass play. This is 4th and 10, so they're going to need the first. Let's see what they go for. Full blitz. Butash is going to take off running.
Oh,
he's got yards. He's got a first down and more to go. He's going to run out of bounds at around the 20-yard line.
And that's a smart decision by Butash. Couldn't find anyone open in the field. Just took it for the run. Got the first down on 4th down.
Yeah, that was a good decision by Butash. Instead of just throwing it up and hoping for a receiver to make a play, he took the most trustworthy option, which was himself, and used his legs to pick up that first. And he's got tremendous size and speed, so when they have that middle linebacker spy over him, it's going to be pretty hard to keep up with a man like that.
Going to his speed, Butash is one of the leading rushers for this Carrollwood Day offense, as he's been running it well all year.
Just under 30 seconds to go in the quarter. They need to hurry things up if they want to score. Drop back to pass again. Ooh. Evades one defender, throws it over the middle. Kyle stopped in the middle of his route instead of following through, and that pass was incomplete.
And Butash took a hit right after that pass. Two of the big boys for Calvary Christian.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Hit him after the play.
Timeout on the field by your Patriots.
And they will call timeout to stop the clock, as I guess on the field they forgot that there was a rolling clock after the score. Now there's only 11 seconds left.
That is Carrollwood Day's last time out of the half, as if they complete a pass here.
Come join our theater program and stay tuned next week for an exciting announcement. Go CDS football!
You might be able to start for the Celtics.
Thank you. I've been practicing on paper toss.
Oh, yeah. We always like to have fun up here up in the booth. Always enjoy ourselves. Crack a few jokes. And I just got an update on the running clock rule. Running clock can start in the first half if it is a 35-point deficit. So once Calvary went up 39-0. Pass deep to the end zone, miscommunication. The clock will run down to 0. And that'll take us right into halftime.
And it is halftime. The Calvary Christian Faith Warriors 39, ruining the Carrollwood Day Patriots homecoming night, who have scored 0 points.
Yeah, but this game's not over. We still got a lot of time left, and let's see if Carrollwood Day School can put on a show.
We value quality. Every morning we start by hand tossing our famous pizza. Our glorious bread is made from the finest wheat grown in our private wheat fields. At the end of your meal, enjoy some authentic Italiano gelato.
I love Spaldini's. I can eat here every day.
Oh. Mamma mia, thank you for calling Spaldini's, the real authentic Italian restaurant. How may I help you? So you wanted the spice of pizza pie? No problema. Spaldini.
Before that, though, we have a quick performance from our cheerleaders. Good luck,
Football
guys.
fans, please welcome your
Put on a show.
2017 Carrollwood Day School Varsity. Football fans, having a nice round of applause for this year's 2017 Homecoming Court.
Oh my gosh, this other golf cart is coming in so slow.
We have a special honor this evening crowning this year's King and Queen. Will be CDS alums.
You can?
Arthur Winslow and Nicole Wang. Arthur and Nicole were both on the homecoming court last year.
Oh my God.
Arthur is a 2017 CDS alum who attends the University of Tampa. Nicole is a 2017 CDS alum who is attending the University of Florida. And Nicole has been a CDS Patriot since the 6th grade. And now, football fans, it's time to introduce the nominees for the 2017 Homecoming King and Queen.
What?
In our first cart, 2017 Queen nominee, please welcome senior Gabriella Corals, as well as senior Grayson Fisher. Gabriella is the daughter of Sean and Rivers Corals. She is the Student Athletic Board Vice President, as well as a member of the Spanish Honor Society and captain of the varsity volleyball team. Senior Grayson Fisher is the son of Doreen and Danny Fisher. He is a member of the varsity wrestling team, as well as volunteers with special needs students at Jefferson High School. And now, please welcome 2017 King and Queen nominees, McKenna Parkett, Emily Puglisi, and Jacob Weinman. McKenna Parkett is the son of Ken and Jan Parkett. McKenna is the president of Mu Alpha Theta, secretary of the student council, as well as a member of the varsity tennis team. Emily Puglisi is the daughter of Lisa and John McCall. She is a member of the varsity swimming team, NHS vice president, as well as a member of the Spanish Honor Society. And senior Jacob Weinman, the son of Adam and Jennifer Weinman. He is president of the NHS, a member of the varsity soccer team, as well as treasurer of the student council.
The golf cart's coming right over to me now.
And last but certainly not least, please welcome Queen candidate, senior Rachel Stevenson, and King candidate, senior Ryan Lamb. Rachel is the daughter of Fiona and Michael Stevenson, captain of the varsity soccer team, as well as a member of the varsity cross country and varsity track team. And she is a secretary of the Spanish Honor Society. Senior Ryan Lamb is the son of Caesar and Christina Lamb. He is a member of the varsity cross country team, varsity soccer team, and also a member of the Carrollwood Bay School Student Council. Football fans, once again, having a nice round of applause for our freshman, sophomore, and junior homecoming court members, as well as all of our homecoming Queen and King candidates.
What camera number am I? Okay.
Once again, a huge thanks to alum Arthur Winslow and Nicole Wang for presenting this year's King and Queen Awards. Would you please help me congratulate this year's 2017 Homecoming Queen, Miss
is intense.
Gabriella Corral.
Oh my god. She won.
Congratulations, Gabby. And ladies and gentlemen, would you please help me congratulate this year's 2017 Homecoming King, Mr. Grayson Fisher.
What a beautiful moment.
Once again, football fans, please put your hands together to help me congratulate.
The timer says we have 3 minutes on the scoreboard, by the way, so I don't have time for commercials.
Festivities. Our freshman, sophomore, and junior homecoming court members, as well as our homecoming king and queen nominee, and this year's homecoming queen, Miss Gabby Quarles, and our king, Mr. Grayson Fisher.
Okay. Phones are very good, honestly, in quality. They're just the only problem is that they're handheld. Across, literally.
And we are back after homecoming festivities. And we are proud to say that our main man, Grayson Fisher, got the homecoming king just as we hoped.
Yeah, that was no surprise right there. We were really rooting for him the whole way, and we're just glad he brought it home. Hopefully he'll join us in the booth later after he's done celebrating with his friends and family. I know he's really proud of himself as a senior to finally get that opportunity to get that award, but we'll talk to him later on.
A transfer student, as am I, transferred last year into our junior year to Carroll Day School, and we love it here. Both of us, the two of us, say we love it here, and we are not lying.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you on that one. CDS is a great school. I've been coming here since freshman year, and I've been loving every bit of it.
And the second half is almost underway as Calvary Christian leads 39-0 over the Patriots.
And 26 is someone we don't actually have on the roster. He is an unnamed player, but I believe his name is Milano. Let's see, a little pooch kick, which will, and an onside kick recovery! Wow!
Recovered by your Patriots.
And Cal Benedict on top of it to pick up the fumble.
Patriot first down from the Cavalry 31.
Sorry, I panicked. Just excited. What a great play by the Carrollwood Day School.
Nothing wrong with a little bit of laughter up in the booth.
That was a great sight. Very good to watch. Carrollwood Day School coming right back at it. The start of the second half.
Yeah, coming out strong. With that result, you got to be expecting a quick drive, but with this rolling clock, they got to bring it back within 28 and as quick as possible.
And again, as Calvary leads over the Patriots 39-0, the running clock remains intact.
Yeah, they'll start the drive at Calvary's 32-yard line. Butash under center. All the weapons back on the field. Looks like they've recovered from their injuries nice and smoothly. And let's see how they approach this first drive. Butash back in the shotgun. And a quick penalty flag. Looks like it'll be a false start.
Penalty marker on the play. False start. Carrollwood Day School.
Yeah. That'll push them back 5 yards.
Yeah, that's a drive killer early on. I mean, when you get those false start penalties, those holding calls, I mean, at any point in the drive, even if you're driving or even if you're slowed down, it just kills even more.
Especially on a big play after the onside recovery picked up by Cal Benedict. This will set him back.
Football fans, please don't forget.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Now that'll set up a first and 15. And Butash back in the same formation. Looks like they're going to run the same play. Hopefully not any movement early on in the line. Let's see it roll. Butash drops back to pass. Throws it out to Seth Cribben, who takes a hit but stays on his feet, but then is brought down by number 25, Martin Peters, senior.
Complete to number 81, Seth Cribben.
Not enough for the first down, but a good gain
with the coverage
to now make it 2nd and 15.
Gain of 7 on a play. That'll bring up second down and a long 3.
2nd and 3.
2nd and 3, rather.
Yeah, we're just feeding off.
Feeding off the scoreboard. Delayed times means delay announcements.
Yep, as always. Ball's on the 26-yard line. CDS looking to drive. Looks like it'll be another false start penalty. That'll kill you. Looks like the center just couldn't snap the ball off in time because Butash and his wide receivers were ready to roll.
That'll push him back another 5 yards.
Yeah,
that's not good for the offense as 2 penalties already on this drive.
Yeah, that's a bit of miscommunication.
2 false start penalties at that.
Yeah, let's see how they'll respond, though, with this play. I mean, after that, they were able to gain some yards, push it all the way to 2nd and 3. But now that it's 2nd and about 9, let's see what they're able to respond with. Sean Quarles Jr., is on the sideline right now, unaware of his injury. He might be shaken up a bit, taking a rest, holding his right shoulder.
And the absence of 2 junior captains, Anthony Moscow and Blake Ridley, has really shown up on this game.
Yes, this is Petra's phone. I'm not sure it's not my phone.
He's going to try to spin away, but he's brought down.
Nice route ran by Cal Benedict, the junior. Another connection by
Butash pass complete to number.
He will be brought down by number 10, Corey Price. And as our man Grayson Fisher joins us up in the booth.
holding his homecoming king crowd. That's great to see our buddy Grayson Fisher win homecoming king.
Yeah, congratulations, Grayson. We're really proud of you.
Congratulations, my friend. Good job on winning homecoming king.
Yeah, you'll be able to talk about you'll be able to talk about it once you get back on the mic.
Share your experiences with us today.
And Butash back in the shotgun. Sets up about a 3rd and 3. Oh, deep ball over to Seth Crippen. Let's see what he can do. Ooh, good
coverage by the defense. Knocked down.
Good pass breakup by number 1, Kendrick Maynard Jr. Yeah, that's just a great defense right there by Maynard. He's been making big plays all game. Already has 2 interceptions, couple pass breakups. Looking like a stud out there. Impressive. And considering with that DB taking most of the right side during his plays, if I were the quarterback, Chris Butash, I would start looking more towards the left side, try to get away from him, because he truly is the weapon of their defense. They're looking to go for it right now on 4th and 3 rather than settle for 3. They want to put some more points, try to get this rolling clock stopped, and try to get back in this game.
And this really isn't a surprise, as Carrollwood Day's offense has gone for it on 4th down a few times this game.
Yeah, even in their own territory, but since they're on the other side of the 50, it would not be surprised. Ooh, full-out blitz. Butash going to roll to the outside. Going to dump it off to Audi Benito.
Finds a tight end.
Ooh, stiff arms man. He's going to get to the outside. Still carrying him in on his back, and he's brought down at around the 21-yard line. That's good enough for a CDS. First down.
And what a play by the junior Chris Butash and Audi Benito. Moved the chains for a first down. CDS is rolling.
Yeah, it wasn't the prettiest of passes. It was behind the receiver, but Audi's able to make a quick body adjustment, go back and get that ball, and then make a quick move to make a defender miss, and then able to carry a man on his back for the first down.
And that's good to see, coming out aggressive into the second half. Let's see what the Patriots offense can do after that big play.
Yeah, they're rolling right now, making some moves. Let's see if they can cap off this great drive with a touchdown. Butash reading the defense. Looks like another blitz coming from the outside.
Look, it's a Benedict. Gets hit.
Benedict.
Oh.
Ooh. Slightly overthrown. Benedict tried to go up and make a Odo Beckham type catch, but just couldn't haul it in.
Now, if that catch was made, he'd be seeing SportsCenter top 10 plays. Sticks his right hand out. Looking for the one-handed catch. Could have made a trip to the end zone. First score of the game for Carrollwood Day. Unfortunately, didn't happen.
Yeah, I don't know about SportsCenter top 10 and all that, considering we are down by a couple of scores. But then again, I don't think SportsCenter top 10 cares that much.
The point I'm trying to put across is the effort was there. Kyle Benedict, my man, having a game of the ages.
Yep, just got to let reality kick in sometimes. Ooh, got a personal foul call, roughing the passer. That's going to be an automatic first down for the Patriots. And that'll jumpstart the drive again.
I was going to say that was a big hit put on Chris Butash after the pass. Not a surprise that the roughing the passer penalty was called.
Yeah, Mr. Quarles Jr. is getting attended on the sideline. He hopes to get this back in this game as soon as possible. He's attending that right arm.
As he grimaces in pain, you can see it in his face, and the pads are off, shirt's off, ice on the shoulder. Trainer Matt doing a good job at what he does.
Another player that's on the field that we want to look out for is number 74, Will Grassack.
Rodney, you got a number?
That's a player that new to the CDS football team, but he likes to get in whenever he gets his chances.
Yep.
Let's see how they roll with this offense. Now let's see if CDS can drop some points on the board, jumpstart this crowd. They'd at least like to see a touchdown before they go home tonight and get ready for tomorrow's homecoming. It's going to be interesting as we will both be in attendance. Butash in the shotgun, driving back to pass. Oh, Butash going to take off running. He's going to lower his shoulder, but
gets sandwiched by two defenders. That was a hard hit put on by Calvary Christian.
Yeah, but I don't think Butash minds those hard hits too much. I mean, he's a defensive player in his own, so he knows what those hits feel like.
Gain of a yard on the play. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, as they're just trying to look for a hole in the defense.
As we see some wear sights up in front of us on the football field. Patriots offense still on. Second down, 8 to go. Ball on the 9-yard line. 4:52 left in the third quarter.
Jacob Conrad's in at running back. Butash still under center. Jay Jackson on the other running back position. There's two tailback set.
Let's see what the Patriots offense
Butash
has.
looking to pass. Fade
Right
right
here.
Kyle Benedict. Caught in a touchdown.
What a catch by Kyle Benedict as he
Butash pass completes to number 88, Kyle Benedict for the 9-yard touchdown.
Man, they ran Kyle Benedict on blitz, but I mean, who else was going to score that?
It's 6-39 just for scorekeeper.
End of the hour.
He's been having a great game so far. Nonetheless, a
And
great
guys,
season
wait, make sure
as
my
he has
thing's
shown up to
sound.
play his junior year.
He's like the Antonio Brown of high school fantasy. If that's even a thing.
He would rather you call him the Des Bryant this game, as Des Bryant is his favorite player.
Yeah, just a couple common facts about our players. We got Butash's favorite player is Des Bryant, and I think Jay Jackson's favorite food is chicken.
True.
Run to the outside for the 2-point conversion. Butash makes the move. He's going to
got it.
Lowers the shoulder, and he's in.
Pylon, he got it. 39-8 Patriots. 3:30 left in the third quarter.
Call him Lamar Jackson. Mobile quarterback. Dual threat. He defines it.
He's having a game himself. Despite the 3 interceptions, he's bounced back. Having a pretty solid game, not going to lie.
Yeah, a couple deep bombs able to connect. Downfield with Kyle Benedict and
We do have a penalty
other
on the
receivers.
play.
Oh, but there's a penalty, and that'll kill you.
Let's see what it is.
And talk about a knife in the foot. We got a holding on the offense. So I guess they're going to have
Holding.
to retry that. 10-yard penalty will push the PAT all the way
On
back
Carrollwood Day
to the
School.
19.
That'll back it up 10 yards.
And the holding will result in Carrollwood Day attempting the 2-point conversion again. Got it the first time with a penalty. Let's see what Carrollwood Day can do now.
73 was it?
Thank you.
As the offense takes the field again.
As Butash looks under center, he's going to try to tack on this 2-point conversion. Oh, is he look? Oh, he's gotten hit
Finds
right
Conrad.
away. Finds Conrad. Going to cut outside, lower
Not
shoulder,
enough.
but that is about 10 yards short.
He's no good.
And from 39-8 before the penalty, it remains 39-6.
Yep, and still got rolling clock because the deficit is still of 28 points. So it's going to keep rolling. And let's see if they pull another onside kick trick like they did last time. That was actually very surprising and, I mean, effective.
Very surprising and very effective as the play led to 6 points for the offense.
Yeah, for those of you that tuned into our last broadcast, effective happens to be our favorite word.
Effective is an effective word, as we said before.
Yep.
Hasn't changed.
That's going to be my senior quote. Mark my words. Yeah. Speaking of senior quotes, our senior quotes are due in 2 weeks. Would you like to share yours? You have it?
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Ah, yes, very strong and
A
compelling.
SpongeBob reference. SpongeBob, great family TV show.
Great. Always a family-friendly show. We love it. We actually played in the booth before games.
And the same kicker is on the field to attempt. Let's see if it's another onside kick.
Mr. No Name. And another pooch kick. He's going to look to catch it and return it.
This time returned.
Oh, and yep, he's going to return it. He's going to cut outside.
Oh, he's got blockers. Oh,
and,
cuts back.
And
Cuts.
he's turning players around. He's all the way inside the 10, the 5.
And not
pushed
enough
out
for a
of
touchdown
bounds.
inside the 5-yard line.
Kickoff.
Nice return.
Wow.
By number 11, Cade Burley.
Calvary, Cade
Yeah,
Burley.
that was
Forced out of
not the
bounds,
result you're hoping for on an
just inside
onside
the
kick as
5.
they take it all the way back
Warriors
to
will take over
the
first down and
CDS
goal from the
4
Patriot 4.
yard line.
And that explosive Calvary team back on.
And, well, would you be surprised the third quarter comes to an end?
held scoreless in this quarter. Calvary Christian, Carrollwood Day's defense performed well in this quarter.
Well, I mean, when you consider they've been on.
Keep a mad bag, in case any wanna get busy with me. Robert mad black, and I got a Bentley. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Last time I've seen a one-possession quarter. But, I mean, it's interesting, all right.
That's what the running clock will do for you.
It's a blessing and a curse. You stop the other team from scoring, but you also give yourself less time to score yourself.
And we're now moving into the fourth quarter of this tightly contested football game. Calvary Christian advantage over Carrollwood Day School Patriots 39-6.
Yeah, I guess we're going to flip a coin to see who stays on the mic, as we all want to do this job so badly.
Flip a coin.
Yep, I'm calling heads, because I'm going to stay on the mic, and Gabe gets tails.
And I'm calling tails, because tails never fails.
Yeah. Oh, we don't have a coin. We're going to find a coin.
You guys have a coin?
Akins, do you have a coin? Oh, we got a problem.
Mr. Referee?
All right, wait. There's definitely an app for this.
Yeah, tell Siri, flip a coin.
Oh,
Wait, does that work?
Yeah,
Yes,
that
it does.
Wait. Let me rethink
Wait.
this. All right, nope, I'm sticking with heads. I want
I'm
that.
sticking with tails, because tails never fails.
Flip a coin.
And a 4-yard touchdown.
And
on
Siri
the
said
ground.
tails.
Oh, so I'm getting out the mic.
I am staying. We will welcome Zach back at around 6 seconds left in the game, as he will take my spot.
Nope, I'm sadly going to leave, and I probably won't be back.
6 seconds.
Yeah, 6 seconds back with the rolling clock. Yeah, you can catch me later. Here's Grayson Fisher back on the mic.
Zach, thank you for your time here. And me
Calvary Christian scored a touchdown. Sorry we couldn't get to the action.
flipping a coin was what was going on.
And the extra point attempt is good.
And we got a 46-6 lead, Calvary. Gabe, homecoming Friday. What are your thoughts? You excited? You nervous?
Very excited. What a beautiful night it was here at Carrollwood Day School. The fans, the students all showed up. What a great night at Carrollwood Day.
I got to back that up. If that was a tweet, I'd definitely retweet that.
Thank you, sir. And congratulations to you again on winning Homecoming King 2017.
I couldn't have done it without my fellow announcers supporting me the whole way and telling me I can do it. You know, you guys were really my motivators.
We really hoped you had won it. You would win it. And there you go. You won it. What a great night for you, I would say.
It's a pretty great night. Not so much, though, right now for this defensive Carrollwood Day, who's been on the field most of the game.
Not being able to stop the Calvary Christian Faith Warriors, as the score has been run up to 46 points against Carrollwood Day's 6.
We're looking at 10 minutes left in this running clock, fourth quarter. 46-6, Calvary lead over the Carrollwood Day School Patriots.
And Aaron Jack back on for the kick.
Returning, we have Kyle Benedict, Nick Allen back, and now number 1, Lucas Leon.
The junior. Kick is away. Short kick.
Returned by Kyle Benedict.
Run it back, says the stands, as he is pushed out at around the 32-yard line.
Return for your Patriots, forced out of bounds. Right around the Patriot 35, 36-yard line.
35, 36-yard line, rather.
That'll bring up first down and 10 for CDS.
Now first down and 10 for the Patriots offense, who scored on their last drive. What stood out to you most that drive?
The efficiency of Chris Brutash while being injured.
That is true. He was shaken up earlier in the game. Threw a beautiful touchdown pass for the touchdown to Kyle Benedict.
At this point of the game, as much as your heart wants to win, you know, you're most likely not going to get it. But the way that he keeps playing, like, it's still anyone's game is something that really stood out to me on that drive, Mr. Partridge.
Yes, sir. As juniors Chris Brutash and Kyle Benedict have shown up to play in this second half. They have performed very well.
And Seth Cribben on the defensive side of the ball at safety.
Brutash again finds Benedict. Connects. Oh, big hit.
Benedict shakes it off, but then is wrapped up.
Butash's pass complete to number 88, Kyle Benedict.
Good gain from Brutash to Benedict.
Number 16,
We've been saying that all night. We've been saying that all season.
With a coverage for
Great
the
year
Warriors,
these two have had together.
Hey, and when we graduate next year, they'll be saying it next year as well.
Yes, they will, as the two of them will be seniors.
Making them juniors this year.
They are juniors this year.
We're looking at a 2nd and 4. CDS ball at their own 37. 8 minutes left in this fourth quarter.
Butash again in the shotgun.
We got a double running back set. Chris Butash rolls out to the right. Looking for a target. Tucks the ball away. Gets the first and a little bit more. First down, Patriots.
Again, Butash couldn't find any receivers down the field. Does it himself using his legs. Gets the first down.
Hey, that's a W on that drive.
Great play by Chris Butash and Carrollwood Day School's offense.
You know, when you're a defensive player, seeing someone with the capabilities of Chris is just worrying. You know, the kid's got a big arm, the kid's got strong legs, who runs you over, and he plays a lot of heart, Gabe.
It's got to keep you guessing. You never know what's coming. Chris Butash reminds me a lot like Lamar Jackson, dual threat quarterback.
I can see the resemblance.
Another
deep
deep
ball to
pass.
Kyle Benedict, and it is overthrown.
Butash pass incomplete, intended for number 88, Kyle Benedict. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And another thing that stuck out to me most in this game, Calvary Christian's defense has not been guilty of any penalties.
No, that's great observation. And this defense has put up more points than the CDS offense. I mean, they came to play and they came prepared.
Again, 3 interceptions in the first half, 3 possessions in a row. Their defense has shown up.
I'm glad you observed that, Gabe. That was really observant.
Thank you. It was a great observation I made. I wondered if they had any penalties, and now I know they didn't.
Dr. Whitaker would be very proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're looking at another shotgun formation. We see a 2-receiver pass route, and then Chris Butash is sacked in the backfield by multiple Calvary Christian defenders.
Pressure's on again. This Calvary defense has not let off as Chris Butash is sacked once again.
Loss of 3 on the
Something
play.
that the
3rd down
CDS
and
offense
13 for
definitely
your
needs to fix
Patriots.
up. You know, the season's ending. Got to get a solid off season, get a good preseason, and then
And we have
hit it
official
next year with the
timeout for a
offensive
water
line.
break.
An official timeout called at 6 minutes, 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
CDS ball, 3rd and 13 on their own 39. We're looking at a
Football
score
fans
of
would like to take
46
this
to 6
opportunity
Calvary
to
over the
thank you so
CDS
much for
Patriots.
making 2017 Carrollwood Day School's homecoming night a huge success. Thank you so much. Congratulations to Mr. Grayson Fisher and Miss Gabby Quarles as this year's 2017 homecoming king and queen.
My buddy Grayson Fisher sitting on my left side. Homecoming king again.
And that would mean Gabriel is on my right.
I am sitting on your right, announcing this well-fought, hard, grit-battled football game. 46 to 6.
Those were the right word choice to describe this game. I mean, the CDS Patriots, although they have a big lead on top of them, they are not quitting. They're still playing solid football. And as a coach, I mean, at this point of the game, that's all you really can ask for is not to quit and to show. And this will really show who has the heart and who doesn't.
And this is awesome to see as both teams still battling through the trenches. Less than 6 minutes left in the game. Pressure's on again.
Chris Butash with the ball, and another sack by multiple Calvary defenders.
Back-to-back plays result in sacks. This Calvary defense is still going hard.
You know, you definitely gotta be a little worried about that if you're the head coach for CDS, or even if you're Chris. You know, drop down earlier in the game because of a big hit. Now, you never know if the next hit's going to be, you know, the one that takes him out again.
Now, you don't know either if this offensive line is just underperforming or this defensive line is just taking over.
That is true. We do not know that because we are not on the field.
But so far, what we've seen, this defensive line is just dominating the game.
They're playing a great game, Gabriel. They're rushing and they're playing fast.
They are. And what a good squad of guys these are.
Otherwise, I'll fall asleep.
Here we go. We're looking at 4th and 17 on their own 35. 4:55 left in the game. Chris Butash with the ball in shotgun. Steps back. Releases a deep ball to number 81, Seth Cribben. Out of bounds, too far right. What's going to be a turnover on
Intended
downs.
for number 81, Seth Cribben.
Gabe, what are your thoughts on that play?
I like what I see. Still being aggressive. 4th and 17, down 40. Great play call. The aggressiveness really shows as Butash tried but couldn't connect with Seth Cribben down the field.
You know, I think something that we talked about earlier in this game is really being a factor, and that's depth of Calvary over the depth of Carrollwood Day. Carrollwood Day is not a large roster. Plus, they're playing with multiple injuries tonight, putting a lot of players in positions they don't normally play, and that's really showing in the second half, the tiredness of players playing both ways versus one way.
That is true, and Calvary's offense still has starters on
We got
as the whole line.
C.J. Burge in the game. Got a run up the middle, but he is stopped by 2 Carrollwood Day defenders. Short run game.
Audi Benito on the tackle.
Warrior run.
As there are now under 4 minutes left in the game.
Brought down by number 80, Adamar Benito. Gain of 3 on the play. That'll bring up second down and
We're looking at
7.
another shotgun formation with trips right for this Calvary team.
Second
C.J.
and
Burns,
7.
the quarterback, hands it off to number 15, Jordan Niles, who gets a good outside run and is taken down by number 6, Jay Jackson.
Number 15, Jordan Niles, the ball carrier, brought down by number 6, Jay Jackson for your Patriots.
And it's enough to move the chains for a first down.
Play results in a Warrior
If you're on
first
this
down.
Patriots defense, man, you've got to be tired. They've been on this field all game battling. I don't think so far this game, correct me if I'm misunderstood, they have not had a stop.
That is true. It's been really hard to stop this Calvary offense.
Quarterback C.J. Burge takes to the outside sweep and is tackled out of bounds by number 81, Seth Cribben.
Another great gain goes for another first down for
Talk
Calvary.
about a kid playing with some heart. We got Seth Cribben, not normally the safety, number 81, playing safety
Forced out of
tonight due to
bounds by number
injuries.
81,
And truthfully
Seth
playing a
Cribben.
great game on defense,
First
stepping
down and
up
goal
and
for
doing
Calvary.
what he can to help this CDS defense slow down at least slow down this Calvary offense.
Now first and goal on the 6-yard line for Calvary's offense. Let's see what they can put together to see if they can score. This Calvary's offense
2
getting
minutes
set up.
left in this game. Calvary 1st and 6 on the 6. Hand off to number 15,
Oh, big
Jordan
tackle.
Niles. But a big tackle by number 80,
Jordan
Oliver
Niles, the ball
Benito.
carrier.
What a
Brought
tackle
down by
put
number
on.
81, Seth Cribben.
Now under 2 minutes to go in the game. Again, 46-6, Calvary Christian over Carrollwood Day.
Under 2 minutes left in this game. Calvary ball, 2nd and 8 on the 8. Another
Another
handoff to
handoff.
Niles. Breaks it to the outside and is tackled very close to the goal line by number 6, Jay Jackson.
Number 15, Jordan
Calvary
Niles, the ball
Christian
carrier, brought down
trying to
short
go
of the
for
goal
that
line by
50
number 6,
burger.
Jay Jackson.
They score,
That
puts
is
them
a
up
one
over
yummy burger
52.
game, I'll tell you that. That's a burger that just tastes you remember.
A 50 burger is a good burger, as the coaching staff would love to see that out of Calvary Christian's team.
We're looking at a minute left in this game with 3rd and 2 with the ball on the 2. Fourth quarter, Calvary has the lead 46-6. Calvary ball. And a quarterback, sophomore, C.J. Burge with the running back. Jordan Niles, also a sophomore. Looking at a QB sneak, takes his own number, and is he in? And he is short, down at
Number
the
5.
1.
Right on the
C.J.
1.
Burns, the ball carrier, brought down short of the goal line by your Patriots.
I'd like to
Bring
see
up
how they
fourth
handle
down
this
and goal
situation.
from
They go for
inside
the
one.
touchdown
Now, Gabe,
or
do you get
kick
the
the
field goal, or do you respectfully kneel, or do you get that 50 burger you've been thinking about all week?
If I'm them, I'd go for the 50 burger I've been thinking about all week. 30 seconds left in the game. Why not?
They go for it. Quarterback calls his own number, and
He is not in.
no good, but that was 4th down already. Don't know what the ref
Held short. Carrollwood Day will get the ball as the clock runs down 10 seconds. And this will do it for tonight's football game as Calvary Christian beats the Carrollwood Day School Patriots by a score of 46-6.
Thank you for everyone that came out to the game.
Looking forward to the homecoming dance to end up the festivities Saturday night.
I'm Grayson Fisher.
Great broadcasting with you guys again.
Thanks, Gabe. And thanks, Gabe. I'm Grayson Fisher.
I'm Gabriel Partridge. And
Stay classy, Carroll Day.
stay classy, Carroll Day.